Good morning! We're here on our way to do the Machu Picchu trek. We're at the center of the Armas de las Plazas here in Cusco, and this tour can be done in a variety of ways. You have the 2-day trek, the 3-day trek, even the 4-day trek. We opted for the more budget trek, the 2-day treks, which is around $210. Right now we're just waiting for our driver to arrive. It's really early, it's around 6 a.m. right now, and it's very cold. My arms are feeling very numb. So let's wait for our driver and I'll explain. Damian, sí. Oh, our driver just arrived. Damian, buenos días.
¿Cómo está? Buen día. ¿Cómo está? Buenos días. Damian, pues Damian, ¿dejar casi?
Yes, sí. Damian ya casi.
Vamos a
Okay, so our driver just arrived on time, and the tour begins. So we've been driving for about 2 hours right now. It's a little cold out here, but we stopped at a small shop where you can get breakfast. But I've got my own breakfast, so I won't be buying any breakfast today. But this place is a nice spot. It's even a train trek. I didn't know Peru had a working train. But other than that, the view here is amazing, man. They have mountains all over the cafe, and the scenery is just amazing. It appears that we have a major inconvenience here right now. There appears to be a landslide just happened just a few minutes ago. I think we were lucky not to be caught into the landslide, but they only have one excavator to remove all the rubble from the road, so this is going to take a while. I think the workers are estimating around 3 hours perhaps to clear all the rubble, so we're going to be here a while. I've lost track of time, but we finally arrived at the Hidroelectrica with all the other tourists, and it's very crowded right now. I expect Machu Picchu to be very crowded these coming days. It was a couple of hours we stood there because of the rubble that was laying alongside the road. So it's finally happening. After lunch, we are making our way to Aguascalientes. This is a hike I'm not looking forward to because I'm growing kind of wary of hikes. I don't know if it's because of my experience in Colombia where I was constantly out of breath, but it said that this is an easy hike. It's going to be a 2-hour hike through these mountainous scenes. Really amazing place to be here. The real trek is about to start. We've just registered. We're at I think the first stop through the hike to Machu Picchu. Aguascalientes, perdón. Ready? Maybe I'm sounding too dramatic, but this is the first challenge of the hike. It's the stairs up to Aguascalientes. I'm surrounded by a lot of banana trees, but I do have a cool breeze. It's not that hot, but the stairs is going on forever. Stairs going on forever, oh my god. I'm enjoying this, to be honest. I really am. It's a nice breakfast here. I wonder if there's a way down. I'm crazy enough to get down and take a dip of the freezing water. Man, how cool is this? Hiking and there's train passing right through you. It's very cool. It's a very cool experience. I don't know if you guys could hear me, but that was a very cool experience. This is just an amazing trek. I hope the footage came out as good as I would like, because it suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Hello again, everybody. We finally made it to the town of Aguascalientes. It went dark. Yeah, I couldn't film in the dark, but we finally made it to Aguascalientes. It was a really long hike. It wasn't that hard. If I have to rate it, it was an 8 out of 10. It wasn't too hard, but it wasn't too easy either because it was a very long hike, very long, around 11 kilometers. But we finally made it to the town of Aguascalientes, and it's everything I've ever seen on Instagram. It's so beautiful here. But I stopped at the first restaurant and the prices seem to be very high around here. But dinner is included into this tour, so we're going to check into the hotel, get our free dinner, and then I'll find out what the average price is around here in Aguascalientes. Welcome again here in the wonderful city of Aguascalientes. We're waiting for our guide Juan Carlos for the free dinner that's included in the tour. I wasn't planning on vlogging tonight because I'm really tired. But the city is just too beautiful not to vlog. It's a beautiful city. After dinner, I might take a stroll around the city, see how it looks like. But the city is pretty cute. It's a really nice city. So we have typical Peruvian plates here. I went with the lomo saltado, that's steak. Steak is my favorite in South America. You can't go wrong with it.
Can I cook it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and there are no prices on the menu. Might ask the prices so you can have an indication what this hotel, what it costs at this restaurant. Now, I think food outside of the bigger cities, bigger towns, are a lot better, as evidently here. It tastes something similar to how I make it at home. So it just tastes like something from home. So I'm really happy with it. So far, this is the best food I've tasted in Peru. It has a sweet and sour taste to it with how do you call this? Paprika? Paprika, I don't know what's it called in English.
Bell peppers, I think.
But yeah, that's it about it. Better new friend? Say hi to the camera.
I'm going to become a superstar on YouTube.
Yeah, she's joining us for dinner. Funny how they give you a fork in Latin America. Yeah, this is just about it. So let me enjoy my meal and I'll see you in a few minutes. Good morning! Second day here in Aguascalientes. I have to say, $30 for a view like this, it's priceless. It doesn't get better than this. We're going to take our breakfast and start with the 2.5 hours hike to Machu Picchu. So after breakfast, I want to give a quick shout out to the Huayna Pata Inn. It's a nice hotel, around $30 a night. And I highly recommend staying at this place. It's not too far from the city center. So this is where you would not want to be if you're here at the Aguascalientes. So I've just made it to the entrance of the famous Machu Picchu, and man, there is a very long line.
Servicio de guía para...
So the tour has already started about 50 minutes ago. There are a lot of guides and there are a lot of interesting stories to tell. You can do this tour all by yourself, but I recommend hiring a guide because the guide has a lot of nice stories to tell.
Here, no train, no bus. Only train with you. 2 days for going. But those farmers say, wow, it's raining from the mountain. I'm sure that's less at least.
The west, south.
Yeah.
What is the name of the source?
At 5 soles.
This place is amazing. And to think I didn't even wanted to come. You have llamas. They're not wild llamas, but they have llamas to keep the grass from growing. Yeah, biological lawnmowers. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Don't even have a stair here. But this place is amazing. It looked crowded from the start of the tour, but because this place is so large, there's hardly any people around. So we just ended our 2-day Machu Picchu expedition. It was a very difficult, difficult trek coming to Aguascalientes. It was a trek around 3.5 hours. But then the next morning we had to wake up at 5 a.m. to start trekking to the top of Machu Picchu, which was a very exhausting experience. But all this was done on a budget and it was the money worth. We're going to end the day here at a pizza restaurant enjoying our cheap pizza. You know me, I'm a fan of cheap food. But let's find out together if it's a good pizza. Okay. Hold on, I'm having trouble taking it off. Okay. 28 soles. It's cheap. It's alright. For 28 soles you can't go wrong. It's alright. 6.5 out of 10. It's an okay pizza. But this is where I will end my video. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. But stick around and see. So stick around and see what video I have up next. Peace.